Hello everyone, this is Dawn Olszewski with How'd You Do That? But today I'm sharing a DOstamperSTARS event mystery card challenge. We did this weekend, myself and some members of my team. We had a lot of fun, and this was one of the activities that we put together. Now, this was on Facebook Live. So I will leave a link to that event if you want to join us there and see what's happening. But otherwise, enjoy our mystery stamping. All right, on to the stamping. I'm going to start. Make sure your supplies and your inks and your stamp. Oh, where's my stamp? Here's my stamp. Got my cutter. And I always have on my table, I always have my scissors and my bone folder and all my adhesives. They're always in the corner on my table in a little box here. So I never have to wonder where they are. I love that. Okay, get my camera situated. Sorry. I'm going to, let's see, refresh my screen on my tablet, and there we are. Okay, so I'm going to look at the comments because you guys are going to decide. I know, I'm so excited about this part of it. So hopefully my comments keep refreshing in there. We'll see what happens. Connie, you're so funny. Connie says, oh no, now you're going to talk me into that set. And I just have to say, if you don't know Connie, she's easily talked into something. We all tease her about that. So, as you can see, I am using the plant, Bloom Where You're Planted suite for my card. I have not made my card. Actually, Connie has made the card for this particular mystery stamping, so I have to give her credit for what we're going to be doing today. This came from a card that she designed, and I'm sure she'll post it when we're all said and done here so you can see what she did. So thank you, Connie. Yeah, my comments are not refreshing. Maybe they are. Okay. So Paula's ready to go. Jill looks like she's ready to go. Beverly is on. Who else is joining us? This is the fun part. We get to stamp. Yay. So I think I'm going to do a little, before I move on to the actual stamping part of it, I'm going to talk just a smidge about the Plentiful Plants. It's a bundle. Comes with these cute dies. The dies are called Perfect Plant dies. Okay, so let's put these here. They are, so earlier today, I think it was Amy who had a poll. I'd be curious how that poll went about, do you like these clear stamps or do you like the red rubber? So we call our clear stamps photopolymer, and the rubber stamps, we call them our red rubber, because they cling, both cling to the mounts, to our block mounts, but one is not a see-through. That's our red rubber. It's our original, nicely etched, gives you perfect images each time. And this does too. It's just that you get to see through it. I love it. Now, Stampin' Up! Does make decisions on which ones they go with. So two-step are traditionally done in the photopolymer so that you can see where you're placing the first and the second stamp that will complete the full image. And so that is something that they consider. They also consider, like, if there's, if the whole thing is, let's see, big, oh no, I was going to say phrases, but I see them in both. I see phrases and sentiment in both styles. But this paper pumpkin always comes in photopolymer. I say most of our little kits come in photopolymer. So those are the kind of things that you can watch for. They point them out in the catalog what kind of set that they are. Okay, so if you grew up in the 80s, I know I'm dating myself here, but I was married in the 80s and I used a lot of macrame to decorate my home with kind of these flower pot things. So I was kind of thrilled that they came out, and it just is kind of bringing back some of those memories. So I'm very excited about this. I won't be using it today on my card, but be using the stamp set. So this is called Plentiful Plants. This is the stamp set, and it bundles and saves 10% when you purchase it along with the dies. There's a separate item number when you do bundles. All right. Okay, so the designer series paper that comes with it, it's called Bloom Where You're Planted. And I just want to talk a little bit. When you get a package of designer series paper, did you know on the back, it's really tiny, it tells you the colors that go with it. So we've got Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider, Evening Evergreen, Garden Green, Gray Granite, Just Jade, and Whisper White. So we've got a few ink colors in here. A couple were from last year. One is from this year. So that's kind of cool. I love this year's. Actually, I really enjoy both sets of ink colors that are going on right now. Here is the designer series paper. I think I can get this all in a screen. We'll kind of pull this out so you can see it. So it's 12 by 12. You get 2 each of 6 patterns. But our designer series paper is double-sided. So I'm going to flip this over. Voila. And this side's very cool. So we have more of a less busy, I guess, pattern. Some kind of more a neutral sort of palette. And so this is kind of a stone field. This is a brick. This is kind of the wood. This is a larger brick. This is a planked wood, and then we have a little bit of a fern, small fern going on here. So that's one thing. Here's the colors that I mentioned before. This is the evergreen, evening evergreen. This is Just Jade, cinnamon cider. Yes, cinnamon cider. This is Cajun Craze. This is the Gray Granite, and this is the Garden Green. So these are what go with this. All right. So I'm going to, this is what you get to do. Now there's designer series paper in our project that we're going to use. And so that's the first thing that I would like you guys to pick. I know, I'm making you pick. So I've already decided I don't want to use that pattern. Okay, so we're not going to use that one. And we're probably not going to use that one. But we can use any of these other ones. So I'm going to call this pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, and pattern 4. So I'm looking for a vote. So what would your vote be? Pattern 1, 2, 3, or 4? Start your voting now. Leave a comment. I'm gonna, let's see, update my thing here. What do we got? So far, I'm not seeing anything, but that doesn't mean anything. We've got some comments. Ready, ready, ready. So we've got votes for 1, 2, and 3. Nothing for 4, so I'm going to take 4 out. Oh, wait. What did I say? 1, 2, 3. That is so funny. You guys, this is hilarious because if I were to have chosen a pattern on my own, I would have picked this one. You guys are hilarious. So I'm going to pull this out because no one's voted for 4. So we're down to 1, 2, and 3. And we've got, let's see, we've got 2 votes for 2 and 2 votes for 3 so far. I'll give it another couple seconds and see what we have. All right. Turn this the other way. Okay, we'll cut this off in just a second. Ooh, we got, I think 2 is winning. Yep, let's go with 2. We're going to go with 2. This is fun. Okay, so because we decided on number 2, that's going to swing the colors that I'm going to use. So I'm not going to use these 2. We're going to kind of, I guess this is going to be a monochromatic card. So I probably won't use that one. So I'm going to use, what should I use? So there's the Evening Evergreen. There's the Just Jade. And there's the, okay, so I've narrowed it down. So now you get to pick Evening Evergreen. This is the Evening Evergreen. You can just call it Evergreen if you want. And this is the Garden Green. You can call it just Garden. So which one do you want to use? This is going to be my card base. Oh, I don't know. What am I thinking? I'm thinking maybe, well, either way, this would work. You know what? What do we do? What do we got? Any answers? So I'm on a little leg here, so I'll give you a few seconds. This is fun doing it this way. I like it. If you hear a jingle, this is oh, what you call it? My drink. Just keeping myself hydrated for today. I'm not seeing any, but maybe I'm just behind here. Okay, we got Evening Evergreen. Ooh, Evergreen. Garden, Evergreen. I think Evergreen is pulling ahead. So that's what I'm going to use for my base. And I'll use my coordinating color is the Garden Green. So let me, if you have not prepped your things yet, I'm going to prep mine. Okay. So here we go. So I need a half. This is a full sheet. I'm going to cut it down to a half at 5.5. Okay, let's set this aside for a second. I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. Get my cutter out of the way. So this is my card base. Okay, now in the instructions, we also need out of the same color, it's right here, is a 2 3/4 inch square. So I'm going to do 2 3/4 inch, 2 3/4. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I always, you know, there's a thing in the carpentry industry where you say measure twice, cut once. How many pieces of cardstock have you wasted because you didn't read the instructions or you misunderstood them? Yeah, that's me. Okay, so that is done. I'll set this aside. Okay, that is my card base and extra piece. Now I'm going to go with my color, my coordinating color stock. So that's what I picked for this. And we are going to cut a 3 by 5.5. So I'm going to cut this by 5.5 first. I'm going to get this out of the way so you guys can see better. Sorry about that. 5.5. Beauty of cutting the 5.5 first is that I've got this nice piece that I can reserve for another card base later. And then I cut this at 3. Okay. Alrighty, move this out of the way. And then another piece, and finally we get to our coordinating, let's see, our designer series paper. Okay, so I like to think about what direction this is going in and how I want to utilize my designer series paper the best. So I need a piece that measures 2 3/4 by 5.5. So let's see, I'm going to go, I want obviously my pattern to go this way, so I'm going to go 5.5 this way. Here we go. Set that aside, I don't need that. By 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Now this is going in the right direction. Because I want to do my card. You guys can do your card in landscape or portrait, doesn't matter. But I'm going to do my card in portrait. Okay, so we've got most of the pieces. I just need one more, and that one is white. So let me grab some white. Apparently I didn't bring over any white, but luckily I'm in my craft room. Okay, I'm going to cut my 2.5-inch square for white. Okay, so for those of you who weren't quite ready, you should be ready now. 2.5-inch square, 2.5, and 2.5. Okay. There we go, get rid of those. So these are my pieces. So you should have a total of, there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get my bone folder out and kind of cut, or excuse me, there it is. Really give this a crisp edge so it stays closed for us. All right, we're ready to move on. So actually what we're going to start with is the easiest thing to start with. You are going to put your designer series paper, your pattern paper, you are going to adhere it to the coordinating color of cardstock. So let's go ahead and do that. This is clue number 2. Now, normally I don't make the card along with you. I just tell you how to assemble or stamp. So this again is a little different in the way that I've done these before. I'm going to use my stamp and seal and adhere this together. Okay, there we go. Now, you have a decision to make. Do you want your card going in this direction or this direction? Ooh, and look, that looks nice too. See, I was thinking I was cutting it this way. Now I have decisions to make. So, okay, I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere it to my card. And because this is your card, you can place this wherever you want. If you want to place it in the center or off center or to the other side, that is totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I need a little white space underneath my thing here so I can line everything up. There we go. I'm placing mine in the center. It's done. It's happening. How are you guys doing? What are you guys deciding to doing? Are you going to do it in the center with a landscape or portrait? Now I've got an overhang here. That's all right. I got my trusty scissors somewhere. Oh, I used them earlier, didn't I? Oh, I do. I got them. Okay. With a fun little scissors charm on it. I'm going to just trim off that little extra. Okay, there we go. So we're going to set this aside now, and we're going to do stamping. Woohoo! Okay, so we're actually going to stamp in this position. Okay, so what? So I thought that I would do thank you greeting. I could do that right in the center if I wanted to. So if you picked out a greeting, you could put it in the center. You could pick out, oh cute, this love you, which could go on the side, and then we could do some stamping around the edges. You touch my heart, that's cute too. Now I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to, oh, to a dear friend. That's cute too. All right, I have to think about it now. Shoot. I'm terrible that way. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan that my greeting is going to go somewhere kind of either in the center or off to the center. So why did I plan that out first? It's because I want to do a little stamping, and you could do whatever stamps that you picked. You could stamp around the edge, kind of making some space for your greeting, or if I'm going to stamp my greeting here, I could stamp other things this way. So that's what I was going to try is, oh, no, I don't, oh, geez, I'm terrible this way, aren't I? Because I thought, ooh, maybe I can stamp that in the 4 corners or this in a couple corners. That would be cute. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. I made a decision. So sometimes making those decisions can be the hardest thing. So I'm going to go ahead and mount my set here. And I'm going to go ahead with the thank you. I like the way that fills the center of my card. Okay. So I'm just going to lay that there and here. Okay. So I'm going to do my stamping. I'm going to stamp this. Am I going to stamp that? Yeah, I think I'll stamp that there. And then I'll turn it around and I'll stamp it at the bottom. So let me get something to stamp on. Here we go. Because it may go over the edges here. We're going to do garden green. Garden green. So I'm kind of just sticking, we have kind of a bit of a monochromatic card going on, but it's cool. I kind of like cards like that. We're going to do garden green. You guys are stamping along with me, right? Okay, here we go. There. And here we go. Ooh, that's cute. And then set this aside. I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen. This is one of the new ink colors. Let me use this thank you. Oh my goodness. Love this. Love the font. And we'll stamp that right in the center. Ooh, that's really cute. Isn't that cute? Very cute. All right. I'm going to close this up. Okay. Are you guys with me? I will see how you guys are doing. I'm just looking at where we're at. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, someone was saying maybe go with the cider for that color. So, I don't know. This is how it would look. So when you're done, you would attach this to here. And it would go there. I know, there's something's off, isn't it? I don't know what it is. I'm going to flip it over. See, this is why we got two sides of a card, right? I'm going to go with garden green. Let's see what garden green looks like for our, for this. Wait a minute. Garden green? No, just jade. I said that wrong. Just jade. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I think that might be it. That might be my... Why? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Now I'm singing. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know about you, but color, like, speaks to me. Sometimes I can tell when it's wrong, and other times, like, when it's right, you feel it, right? That's, at least for me, I feel it. Okay, let's do this. And put the thank you there. Yeah, because the reason I like this is that there's more definition between these two colors than this one. So we're going with that one. Yay. And we will now attach those together. I always tell people when they get my card, don't try to take them apart. Don't look at the other side, because you never know what you're gonna find. Does that happen to you? Okay, so I'm actually going, oh, this is really cute. I love this. I'm going to pop mine up with dimensionals because that's what I like to do. And then, I don't know how I'm going to finish this off yet. I have some twine here that I thought about. What else could we do? Let's see. Oh, cute. Cute. All right, that goes there. I could bring in like some rhinestones. We could put a rhinestone here. Or, ooh, in these corners. Look at me. Look at me. But I didn't bring any rhinestones. I thought I would use some twine, but sometimes I change my mind. So let's see. Let's try to do like a bow with some twine here. Just going to tie a regular bow. Now you know that when you tie a bow, it's not perfect when you tie it. Well, it's never usually perfect even once you're done. But I do what I refer to as fadoodling. You got to fadoodle with your bow a little bit, kind of fuss around with it, and there we go. And my favorite thing about the fact that the linen thread, this is actually linen thread, comes on these is that you get these kind of natural curls with them, which I love. So we could put it like, oh, we could put it like right there. Oh, that's kind of cute. Or we could put it off to the side or this side. So this is the part where I kind of just move things around. I'm going to try to find some rhinestones. Let's see. Ooh, I know. Where are they? Let's see. All right, I'll show you what I have. I usually like to try to keep a box of things that are like embellishments and doodads and stuff. So I have rhinestones in here. What else do I have? I have sequins. I'm not going to use the sequins, I don't think. I think the, ooh, I got stuff. All right, what else is in here that we could use? Holiday rhinestones. Those would be cute. Holiday rhinestones. I love the holiday rhinestones. I use them all the time. You can see I have different Lots of little leftover packety things. And who would have thought that they would have carried over so many times? But they have, and I love them. So what else do I have in here? Ooh, I've got some Opal Pearls, or they're called Opal Rounds. Those would be pretty. I think that's all in my box for now. So this is what I'm going to choose from. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use these. These are a little smaller than I want. So I'm going to, these were, if you were wondering, they're called Flowers for Every Season gems. And they're still around. They carried over. So we've got these. Let's look at these. Let's look at that. Let's see, where's my, here it is. Now, I think that this was designed, this green was designed for a shaded spruce. But here's what I like to do. So this one's kind of free. So we can actually, oh, it flicked off. So we could do something like that. Or this lighter color. Ooh, I kind of like the lighter color one. Let's do that. I should get my, oh, here it is. I was going to say, I should get my tool. This is Take Your Pick tool. Love it. Love this, and particularly to grab rhinestones and jewels and such. Oh, yes. I like that. So one last vote that you guys get to do on this card. The card looks cute just like that. Or I could add this. I had to add that. No, I don't like it there. If I were to add it, I would add it right there. Because I kind of like ribbon. What do you guys think? With or without? With or without? I'm leaning towards one. How did you guys come out? How do your cards look? All right, I am looking at comments. People are loving the design. I have a tendency to think outside the box. I use 2 DSP to layer on top of the base. There you go. Connie's saying no bow. I knew you'd say that. The green holiday rhinestones. Yep, I do like the light green as well. So, cool. How are your cards looking? So here's what we're going to do. So afterwards, when you're all done making your card, you're going to take a photo of it. And just, you can take it with your camera on your phone, and you can just upload it to this site where you're leaving comments right now. You can get on, like you're going to make a comment to the mystery game, and you'll just click on the camera icon or the plus icon, depending on what kind of phone you're using, and upload your photo. We can't wait to see. Diana is like saying, I'm all about the bows. Yeah, me too. I have to be honest. I'm leaning towards that. All right. This was so much fun. I liked doing this way, that I could actually make a card along with you. I'm curious how many people made their card. Oh, I should have tried it this way. Oh, that would be cute that way too. Imagine, oh, now I gotta lift it up. You can lift these up. I don't think I put it down too hard. There we go, I'm trying. Awesome. Do you guys do this too? Oh man, I'm doing this all the time. Just ask the people who work for me. I'm making decisions constantly that, oh my gosh, that's cute too. Connie, you did a great job in designing this layout. I'm loving it, loving it. So, well, I guess I don't have any, so I just, some reminders. So, oh, let me grab it. This is just a little sneak peek of some of the projects that will be in the 14 project tutorial PDF when you shop with your demonstrator this weekend by end of day Sunday. I mean, like, you can go till midnight. Absolutely. So when when the weekend is over, they will send you a copy of this tutorial. It'll have 14 projects in it. These are just some of the sneak peeks. You've seen these cards, but you haven't had really specific instructions. And this will be step-by-step instructions, including the supply list and the cutting measurements. So we just want to say a huge thank you. And this is one of the ways that we can do that. What else can I remind you of? Well, I'll probably come on and do a reminder one later. Now remember, at 3 o'clock, around 3, the people who did videos are going to post their cards for you. So thank you for making this a fun event. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll support your demonstrator by placing an order, that we've inspired you, maybe one of these products. But if not, choose something else out of the catalog that is your favorite. So I think that's it. I'm looking over my notes. And remember, we'll pull prize. Oh, we're going to be doing Prize Patrol on Monday. So there you go. Again, once we hope to inspire, that we created with you, and now you're going to share as well. Share your projects. We can't wait to see what you created. All right, you guys have a fabulous afternoon. And again, thank you for joining us. Bye now.